Yo, Michel, what's up, man? Welcome to the Outriders stream. Outriders released yesterday, and we're playing it today. Yesterday, I didn't have it installed yet. Right now, I need to check and see whether I can get it started. I had it preloaded, but actually, the Xbox had to go undo a little bit of an update. So fixing it up right now. But how's it going with you, man? How have you been? It's been a bit. I think you already get your hands on. Actually, Outriders, is that with Game Pass as well? Actually, I don't know. Might be with Game Pass. I don't think so, though. There are a couple of games that have recently come out that are now with Game Pass, which are pretty sweet. Oh no, it is with Game Pass. Oh my god, Outriders is with Game Pass. I'm just looking at that right now. Let's see if I go all the way down, because it's on the title screen thing. Outriders, should I buy it? I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it. I'm updating my Xbox right now to go play it. It is on Xbox Game Pass though. Let me go all the way down to see if I can find it. I do have Game Pass, so you can try it out on there and just give it a shot. Let's see here. Yep, there it is. So here, there we go. It's right here on Game Pass. I've played a demo. What do you think of the demo, man? What do you think of the demo? So right now, what I'm doing is I'm kind of updating the thing here. Right now, this thing should be, I thought I'd already, pre-installed it, sort of thing. Seal right here. I already, pre-installed it, but I guess it needs to update even more. But it should be alright. GSM, bro, how's it going, man? How are you doing? Let's go. Let's go sit here. Let's go sit here while that thing updates, because, otherwise we're just going to be looking at, a thing. How's Outriders? I don't know yet. I literally just started the stream, so we're going to find out together. I did play the demo. The thing which I'm looking forward to today are just a couple of things. First of all, what I found with the demo was that it was a very enjoyable PvE game whenever you played it co-op. The combat was interesting. There were definitely interesting elements to it. I like the idea of, first of all, the way that they integrated the tactics sort of thing, where you could already choose guns that would have effects on your stats, the build craft already started very early on in the game. Call me Sam. I'll call you Sam. But my day is fine. My day is fine. Thank you so much for asking. But yeah, the build craft at the start was very good. A lot of games wait with their build craft, where it's oh, you can use this function or this stat to change this, but it will cost you there. A lot of games wait with that because they want you to build out in a general way and not really have to make choices. However, this game starts off early, and I like the way that they incorporate do damage to heal. That said, the story wasn't A+. I didn't really the story didn't really pull me all that much. And I was really curious as to I'm really curious as to how quests will carry out beyond just the main the demo stuff that we've done. If we go beyond that, what will that look like? So Big Sure says it was okay. I had a few friends playing it, and it was fun playing together. Although anytime I tried playing alone, I was just bored. Yeah, that's something which I'm gonna find out today. That's kind of the question which I think is the most important thing right now. Should you spend your $60 on it if you want to buy it, or I mean, do you want to get it from Game Pass, which is pretty much just Game Pass? I didn't understand the storyline. So, I've only played the demo so far, a couple of times through. As far as I could piece together, basically the storyline, as far as I could remember, the storyline was that Earth was got into a huge giant fucking war, sort of thing, or things exploded. Earth was bad. Earth pretty much died, and there were two ships to which people were able to flee and get the fuck out of there. So not everyone get out of there, but some of them got out of there. And then one of those ships blew up, and we didn't see that one anymore, and the other ship survived, and that's the one you see flying in at the start. And then the ship flies down to this new planet, when this planet's supposed to give us hope. And then you're one of the first people to land on that planet, and then find a location to set up camp to bring down civilization. And one of the first bring down civilization on the planet. Not bring down civilization is let's blow it up. Let's fix it for that house. However, the thing that kind of happens, the thing that's a bit of a problem, is that you're forced to, you have to retrieve drone data, which are scanning the environment as to whether everything is okay. And one of those has a strange signal, which doesn't really register as something that you know. And then a storm comes, which kills people and gives you superpowers. And then but the superpowers aren't entirely taken into effect. It seems you're dying, and as you're coming back, basically the one side of the camp is just well, fuck it, we gotta bring down everyone anyway, because like, yeah, we're just gonna do that. And the other side is like, well, this is not safe, so we should probably not do that. And the other side is, well, we're gonna do it anyway, and we'll kill you if you don't agree with us. And then we start fighting each other. And then you get put into cryostasis because they don't know how to fix you. And then you wake up from cryostasis, and it's like way later. And someone that wakes you up is like, oh shit, no, we weren't looking for you. And you're like, okay. And then like you come out, and then someone says, oh, fuck you. And then they want to kill you because of reasons. And in order, and like, other than just like trying to like kill you, they just go out and say like, oh, we're going to take you on a truck and then bring you out into the storm. You're just going to die in the storm. And then we're in the storm, and then we get our superpower, then we can choose which one of the characters we want to be. And then we walk for like this war-torn area, and like we fight and we learn things, and then we come to the other camp where we meet our old friends who are now a lot older than us because they weren't in cryosleep. And then they say, oh, there's been a big battle, and then it's like, okay, there's been a big battle, and basically from there on, like, we just start fighting the enemy. That is as far as the demo went for me. Other than that, like, I haven't played further than that, because I was definitely expecting me to be a lot further ahead today. I actually thought I had it pre-installed. Maybe I should have gone and like checked this beforehand, because this might be quite a decently set up size update. But yeah, Big Show, did you play Beyond, like, or anyone, Sam, anyone? Did you guys play Beyond the demo already? Because I played a demo a couple times over. Yeah, like, I've heard from Defton that so Defton is a friend of mine, Philippe, and he feels, and like, he felt that like a lot of things that he noticed in the demo were very much true, so in the main game. And I think that, like, yeah, the main game, I'm not expecting it to be that much different. No, you haven't played it just yet. Big Shit says, I've only just played for the demo once. I see. Well, that's gonna be like the big question as to like whether this is gonna work, and actually, like, I'm saying that as I'm trying to hide my shame right now, because I felt like I literally had this like pre-installed. I had it preloaded. I guess I didn't, or they just forced like a 60 gigabyte update. So because like let me just show you. Let me show you my pain. Let me show you my pain. Oh my god! Like, I don't know whether this might be 2 hours. This might just very well be 2 hours, because this seems pretty stable. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to do something. Fuck, no. I wanted to play Outriders today. Dude, I should... Oh my god! Alright. Forget it. Forget about it. But yeah, while that updates... that... yeah, I think the Outriders stream is gonna be a bit of just chatting at the start, and maybe something completely else, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's a 60 gig update? Yeah, I think so. Because, like, I had it preloaded. Because it was, like, pre-ordered. So it was preloaded, but, like, there was still this, like, I still had to do this update. Because it was already on my system. But, like, and... That's why I thought that if I would, like, go in right now, I would just be, like, 10-minute updates or something. So, yep. But how's it going in the video? If I get Outsiders, should I send you a friend request, or how does that work? You should. If we're on the same platform. If we're not on the same platform, the way that Outriders works is that you have like a, they call it like a cross-play lobby code. So if you're on PC and you want to invite me to my lobby, then what you do is like you go to like the setting which says crossplay, and it gives you a code, and you got to give me the code, and then I fill in the code, and then I'll join your lobby. That's the way that works. Jen says Outriders, nay for me. So, did you play it, or did you see Defton play it, Jen? And why is it a nay for you? I mean, like, I'm downloading it right now to get in. Mika, what's up, man? How's it going? How are you doing? So yeah, we're updating Outriders right now to get into it. I actually wonder if I have to do the start thing all over again, because this might not be my PC account. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But like, yeah, I'm really curious about this game. I'm not as much into hype camp. I don't know whether there's like many people that are like super. The thing which I think Outriders is just a solid, fun game sort of thing. Like, not something overhyped in the sense of like Cyberpunk was meant to be this entirely different thing, this entirely different experience, which no one had ever, oh my god, it's so amazing. It wasn't entirely, and it was pretty much a game. It was a good game at that. It did have a lot of bugs, but it was a good game at that. And I think that this right here, it's not going to be the next Anthem, I think, in terms of like how bad it is. I don't think it is going to be fucking fantastic as like, it's not going to be the next greatest game. I think it's going to be alright. Only saw Defton play it, plus it's an A because I don't have a feel for the gameplay. Well, it is on Game Pass if you want to just give it a shot, which I think is kind of cool. So, Mika says, I'm starting driving school on Sunday. I'm kind of starting to feel like an adult. I kind of don't mind it. Dude, oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Please, 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 don't drive like me in Cyberpunk, because, yeah. No, just don't. Just don't, okay? Just don't. Be better than me. Be better than I was. Be better. That's the entire point you should take away from this channel. Look at me and be better than that, because yeah, you don't want to be some sort of idiot. Let's see, maybe I should. If Cyberpunk was multiplayer, I think it could have been a really fun game. Actually, I read something about that apparently Cyberpunk's standalone multiplayer game was scrapped. Cyberpunk multiplayer game scrapped. I read it somewhere that someone in, I think the Epic Game Store or like one of the console stores, found that like this multiplayer thing was, here's Forbes here said it. Let's see whether this comes in here. Yeah, it does. So, acceptable. Here we go. The Cyberpunk 2077 mess appears to have scrapped the standalone multiplayer again, which is unfortunate. In the wake of Cyberpunk 2077's botched launch and the damaged CDPR has suffered to its reputation, it stood to reason that they would be reconsidering a thing or two about their plans for the game and the overall company strategy going forward. Now, in a recent strategy video, recent strategy update video, CDPR explained their new plan for moving forward with both The Witcher and Cyberpunk, but also remained light on details on the very short near term. Fuck off. The original plan... Okay, I'm going to find another article. If you start spamming this shit, I'm going to go and find a new article. Because there's going to be 100 people that will write about this. So... A standalone version of the multiplayer of... Fuck off! I hate pop-ups. They're like the worst. Let's see. I felt it was kind of a bit overhyped like Cyberpunk. I want to drive Viking Cyberpunk, so last time I did a race and Claire roasted my driving skills. Damn. Are they planning to make a new Witcher game? Actually, like, I'm curious about that as well, because, like, they were talking about, like, their Witcher and Cyberpunk franchise. I'm like, okay, are they, like, building up? Let's see. In a strategy update video posted on Thursday, CDPR joint CEO mentioned that the team had previously hinted that our next AAA will be a multiplayer Cyberpunk game. But we have decided to reconsider this plan, giving a more systematic and agile approach. Instead, they'll be building an online technology that can seamlessly be integrated into all of our future games. So maybe that technology will also come back to their old games. I think maybe Cyberpunk. Like, I don't think that they'll bring online to Witcher, but who knows. Let's see. While such online features will be an important part for our future games, they will still be single-player story-driven RPGs. That's not changing. Online features will be implemented in future games only when it makes sense. Parallel development, yeah, let's see. And poor internal communication were to blame for the massive bugs in the last generation console when it was released. So yeah, basically, like, they're not gonna make a separate standalone game. Maybe they'll bring in... Oh, wow, that's a 24-minute video. That is, yep. If you want to watch that, that's live online. Watch it after the stream. But yeah, so like apparently they were also going to make a separate standalone Cyberpunk style multiplayer game. But they're moving it, they're not doing that. When they're talking about integrating online features into their future games, maybe some of those, if they're creating a platform like that, that might be retroactively implemented to Cyberpunk. I don't know. Like, they're still updating the game, and it could still pull a No Man's Sky. So, Cyberpunk makes me sad. The wasted potential is just too much. I honestly think that the game is quite fun. I think that the story is interesting. I think that the characters are interesting. That said, like, your choices don't really matter all that much. Basically, if you look at the start towards the end, the life path you choose means barely anything. Like, you just get, like, a couple of choices sometimes with, like, people you can interact with, but basically not more than that. You're still following pretty much the same sort of story. And aside from that, what you have with Cyberpunk is that the choice in the end, like the game kind of wants to go for this like grim, dark cyberpunk style thing where like cyberpunk means like, oh, it's all in the future, but it's all like apocalyptic and it's like dark and corporation control everything, and you can't really make it change. And that is something where like the endings don't really change all that much, I feel. And if you compare it to something like an Outer Worlds, I think in the Outer Worlds, like, characters are way less fleshed out, but the impact of your choices is way bigger when it comes to, like, the entire galaxy sort of thing. So, well, I play on PS4, and I heard it's pretty rough over there. I played it on the Xbox One S. I've not played it on the PS4. I could try the PS4 Pro, but then I would have to, like, get another copy of Cyberpunk, but I've already, like, played it once, and I could also install it on PC, but, I mean, I've already played it on the Xbox, so... So, yeah... but yeah, I'm really, like, I'm curious about, like, with Outriders. I wonder... I feel that this might be a fun game in a year's time. And, like, I'm saying this with, like, my knowledge of the demo. And the reason why I say that is, like, if this game, $20, I mean, in Game Pass right now. Game Pass is pretty chill. If you and your friends have an Xbox, and you'll play PvE games together, or you want to play together, and you have Game Pass, just go get Outriders. Just go play it. I think it's like I heard it's like a 30-hour story or something, and if it's like a 30-hour story, that's just like a really fun thing to do with the four of you. That's like one of the things that's kind of helped me out of Genshin. It's like I was really hoping that Genshin Impact would be something where you could, with 4 players, like progress through the story, which you can't there. It's not really a multiplayer game. It is fun in different ways, but yeah. If they're going to make an expansion for Cyberpunk, I'd say that they should pull a Life is Strange route and allow you to play as Johnny or Fee or anyone else that was closest to Fee, depending on the ending. You've played something relating to what happened to them. The best example would be relating to the ending would be Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Oh, damn. Well, actually, like, there were some deals, there was some Cyberpunk DLC leaked. Let me see if I can find out. Looter shooters are becoming the next Battle Royale. I'm kind of over both genres, to be honest. I mean, I think that... I don't feel that looter shooters are necessarily all that much rising in popularity anymore. I feel that Warframe and Destiny came at, like, a perfect time for people to jump in on that. I think that Anthem kind of tried to catch the boat, but horribly failed. And I think that... Like, I mean, Fallout 76 kind of tried to do it with their open world service thing, which also failed. Like, unless Outriders, like, starts a renaissance, like, I haven't really heard of that many, like, looter shooter. I mean, Avengers died, literally. The only thing that can really revive this would be Overwatch 2. If PvE Overwatch 2 will be, like, literally a looter shooter. If that will, like... kick things into high gear, just in the same way that, like, Overwatch was pretty much like Team Fortress 2, but then paid and with, like, skins that people like to make porn about, then, yeah, I mean, that could, like, really revive it. I just think that when it comes to looter shooters, especially when it comes to, like, Warframe, but in a certain regards also Destiny, is, like, I think that with Warframe, the thing that really hit well is that for people that have a lot of time, teenagers, who have a lot of time, and have no money, also teenagers, it's a great game. Like, it is like these games are just a great thing where it's like, oh, I can spend so much time and, like, it's not gonna be all that expensive. I don't have to, like, because, like, if you're a teenager and you don't have money and you can spend like $60 on the game and you can buy that game and then you can play for it once, like, let's say with Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima, brilliant game. I love it. I really, really love it. However, if you played for it once, you can play for it again, but then that's it. Like, you can go new game, and New Game Plus doesn't really have all that much extras other than you have, like, older, you have all your equipment already and all that sort of stuff, so, like, you can be standing, talking to someone like, oh, I've heard about the ancient armor of, like, this legendary samurai, and you're just wearing it already, and it's like, yeah. But other than that, like, there is not much that you can do beyond, like, one or 200 hours of play if you're lucky. Like, some games, like, you can get 100 hours of play out of, like, a single playthrough. You can do it twice and you've done it. Whereas looter shooters, they can carry you for thousands and thousands of hours because they're designed in this way where you can, like, the gameplay loop is, like, the fun thing. And then you collect everything, and, like, collecting everything is the thing, and then you go for raids and you can go play with friends. And that's, like, a perfect way of, like, throwing time in it. And if there's, like, it looks good and it feels good, then like, it's a perfect thing for people with a lot of time and little money to go play. So that's where I think that they're strong. But I don't feel like, I feel that battle royales were really a fad in the sense of they really blew up and every single kid was playing them. And I feel that they've taken over the regular old Call of Duties. Call of Duties are kind of on their way out. Like, I mean, they've taken over battle royales too. So, looter shooters are the best multiplayer genre for me. Sadly, no one has made a better game than Destiny. And I'm so mad at Destiny that I can't play it anymore. I feel sort of the same way with Warframe. But like how do you, like, what's your opinion on Warframe, Espinos? Because, like, I assume you've played it since you like your looter shooter genre. What do you think about it? Because I don't think, like, we've played it together, and, like, you've heard me ramble about it because I have a history with Warframe. But yeah. I might play a looter shooter that actually looks/feels different than the recent ones. They all kind of feel the same for a bystander. I would agree. The thing that, like, got me a little bit tired about looter shooters is that, what I loved about it when I started out was that, was the sensation of, oh, I would play Mass Effect Andromeda. I would play it for like 30 hours and then the story would be done. And I spent 30 hours and that was it. So why did I do it for? I mean, like, I followed the story, which is kind of fun, but other than that, like, if I spent 30 hours in Warframe, I got, like, all sorts of levels up and a new content would come out and I could use that to move forward. I like that. The thing, though, was, right now, all these looter shooters, like, are kind of like live service games, and they feel like they want to, like, stretch out my runtime as much as possible. So, the thing which I found with Warframe, for example, they have, like, not really had a direction for the last couple of years. But at the same time, what they also have is this thing where it's like, they're introducing things which aren't part of the main core gameplay. So they're introducing updates which are attachments, like oh, we make an open world, but back at the starter levels. Oh, we make, like, a brand new, like, space-going system, but it's not like you're not using your standard equipment and stuff. You're gonna have to make it all new thing. You're gonna have to make it all of a new thing, and you're gonna, like, have to, like, all you new resources. So it's like, okay, so you just want me to, like, reset from zero, and, like, all this stuff which I've acquired over the time, the thing which I really, really enjoyed. Where I was like, okay, shit, like, I spent 30 hours in, like, Mass Effect, and, like, I can just throw that away now. But I spent 30 hours in Warframe, and I can carry that with me over the years. Now, I can't use that anymore, because if Railjack comes in, and it's like a brand new system, and it all requires brand new resources because, oh man, isn't that fun? Then basically what I end up with is I will have to go, like I will have nothing with the stuff that I already have. And I can see why they're doing it, because, like, it will give more content for veteran players, more time spent in the game for veteran players, but it kind of feels like you're panning the content at the same time as, like, it can be a fun thing when, like, you really want the thing at the end of the carrot, like, at the end of the stick. Like, you really want to have, like, that carrot when, like, the game mode is really, really fun, but it wasn't. So, yeah. Luke Smith stepped down and Joe Blackburn took his place. Might not be much, but he is liked among the Destiny community. Plus, he took out sunsetting for the next season. I've heard about that. I think you told me about that, Jen. And I think that that is something good about Destiny. One thing that Destiny does have to overcome, though, is this really, really big thing where, especially to the outside world, like, people like me who have played a bit of Destiny, but, like, not that much, or, like, not, like, full-time. Like, I've played all the main quests in Destiny. I've played like the Crucible with you, and, like, I've done a bit of Destiny. Like, I would say, like, I've played the generalities of Destiny, but I've never gone, like, full inside mode, like, I'm Destiny main. The thing which I found with Destiny is that, like, it's weird to me that they went ahead and deleted their main game and 2 DLCs that people paid money for, and then there was this entire sunsetting stuff, like, where, like, hey, they're fixing the sunsetting stuff, but it's kind of weird to me when it comes to a game where, like, the thing is, you want to collect everything and, like, you want to play the content, and, like, it's an ever-expanding universe that they just, like, slashed the half of their content. That's something that they really have to overcome and, like, justify to me if I were to say, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, like, put money down, I'm gonna, like, main this game, because, like, if I were to, like, main this game sort of thing as, like, something which I would play in the future, like, again, for me personally, and this might differ for you, like, let me know if this is different from you. Like, if you feel like, oh, I'm playing looter shooters for, like, an entirely different thing because I want to play with friends, or because I just like I like shooting but I don't like PvP stuff. I know there are some people that really hate PvP, but they still enjoy, like, the shooter element, and looter shooters provide that, where you have that PvE element to it. But, like, let me know if you have different reasons. But for me, the reason, like, one of the main reasons is that, like, I can play with friends, but also whenever I make progress in 2014, it still carries over to 2021 when I'm playing Warframe. Like, that format that I put in my Excalibur in 2014 still sits there and still benefits my build. And that is something which I really, really enjoyed. However, if you look at Destiny, and then Destiny comes around and says, like, oh, well, we're cutting half our content now. Ian, like, I've already heard rumors of, hold on, Destiny removing Forsaken. I've already heard like, words about that they're going to be removing Forsaken, which is absolutely their best update. Oh my god, yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is absolutely insane. So yeah, here we go. Destiny 2 Forsaken content will be folded eventually. More Destiny 2 content is going into the fold, although we don't know for sure when it will happen. More portion of Destiny 2 will be removed from the game, left unplayable to everyone, and placed in Destiny's content fold. Bungie says the Forsaken expansion is next on the block to get pulled from the game in the developer's ongoing attempt to balance Destiny 2's install size with seasonal content drops and yearly expansions. This right here is a fucking big no fuck you to me when it comes to Destiny. Because like, it follows earlier content, including the original launch campaign, which is no longer accessible. I think that is absolutely dumb. I think that's absolutely fucking dumb. The reason why is because it just completely disvalues the game. Because, like, Forsaken was, like, the big expansion in 2017. It was for which people paid a lot of money for to play it. And I think, like, the story-wise, it's really worth it. It's, like, Forsaken was good. If you're gonna remove that, like, that is shit. That is absolute fucking shit. Especially when you're saying, oh, it's because of install size, but you have games like Modern Warfare, whatever, Cold War, Call of Duty, which is 200 plus gigs. Like, if you're not bigger than, like, 250 plus gigs as, like, Call of Duty is, well, like, I mean, like, make a small install version for people that just don't have space and can't buy hard drives or something. Like, I think that this is just something where it's like, okay, so basically, if I'm paying you for DLC, like, if I go to Bungie, now, like, I have to buy the DLC for real money, for $60. I'm not paying you to, like, buy your game. I'm paying you so that I can leash your game until you take it away from me. And I hate that. I absolutely hate that. And I think that is a big thing, which I just don't like about Destiny. I'll play it when it's on the Game Pass, and I can play it for free, which it is. So, like, I can play it because I have the Game Pass. I can play it for... I'll play that. I think that's fun. But I will not buy it. I will not get into that, because that is something which I think is really bad. And I don't think how you, like, I can't understand how you can justify this as like a developer towards people that should buy your game. I don't know how you can tell your upcoming customers, hey, we're going to be releasing a brand new expansion. Do you want to buy it for $60? And we're going to take it away from you in like 3 years time. Ooh, so that means like $20 a year. You can't, it's like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I think it's weird. Let's see. I've literally played 5 minutes of Warframe in total. Hold on. There we go. I've literally played 5 minutes of Warframe in total when it first came out and never played again. It has changed a lot. That said, like, I don't know how qualified I'm to speak. I think that Warframe is a fun looter shooter, especially if you're looking for some looter shooters type thing. I personally feel that, like, I've played 4,000 hours of it, so I've played quite a bit. So I can't say it's a bad game. I have certainly had a lot of fun with it. I do feel right now it's very much in like a searching phase. It doesn't really know what it wants to be, because like what it has done, like I've made a video about this, which might not really make a lot of sense to you if you don't know what Warframe has been about. But like let me try and explain this to you this way. Let me try and explain it to you this way. Hold on. I'll go and like grab the microphone stand. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Let me see if I have some like color crayons or something. Let me show you like the timeline of Warframe. I made a video about this if you want to see more about it, but like let's just say this right here is like let's say that this is like the progression line, okay? So like I don't know why you can read it, but like the idea is like the higher it goes, the more you progress into the game, sort of thing. And let's see, I don't have that many colors, so let's just call it like, I'll just explain it. It won't make sense like once you trim, maybe it will make, we'll see. So when Warframe started out, basically what they had, they had like planets. So like they had like a solar system, and like every single time you moved on forward from like the one planet to the next. So like when it started out, they had this very linear system where like you would go around in the solar system and you would go deeper and deeper and deeper. And like initially we had a bunch of planets, and later on like new planets would be added, but it kind of would be added like back on down the line, and they would just be adding on new warframes, new equipment, which would just be randomly thrown in. There was not really a story or anything tied together. I think you joined in around that time. The game was kind of rather bare bones, and like they didn't really know what they wanted to do with it yet. And like it was kind of like didn't really have that good quality that people were looking for. That said, like, it did really have, like, one direction where, like, we're continuing on. So, like, they added raids, they added other things. So, like, Warframe can continue to go up. Then we had the second dream, and that's kind of where, like, that's kind of like where the progression went to, where all of a sudden, at the end, we had this story. We all of a sudden, like, they came out 2 years later, 2 years after the beta had been released. They came out with a story where it's like, okay, this is what the story is about. This is what this game is going to be talking about. This quest was very well received because no one knew what was going to happen. And it was like a cinematic quest. And it was really cool. But then... But then, they promised to do, like, a next cinematic quest, which would come above that, which was, like, the War Within. However, before that would come out, they announced that they would be making a brand new open world. And that's when Warframe really peaked, because everyone knew that, like, the second dream was amazing, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, there's going to be, like, a brand new open world. Oh, that's going to be added here. But no. That came... all the way down there. They were like, let's tie this together with, like, the first starter planet so that new players that come in don't have to go all the way up here, but they can just start playing it right there. And, like, some people understand, like, people could say, like, yeah, we can understand, we can say that, because maybe people don't want to play for years to get there. But on the other hand, like, this part of the game is actually quite a lot of fun. If people get incentivized by this, maybe, like, that will get them to play everything, but okay, that's alright. And then they went on to make another open world, which they put right there. And then they went on to make another open world, which they put right there. And then they went on to make an entirely new system of playing, which isn't all that much difficult, but it's just like, it's like this entirely new system, like all of the resources that you had from, like, this thing, and, like, all of the weapons and, like fighting that you build up from this thing. It's kind of like a new system, so it's kind of like we have something there now. And that's what I think has been a little bit the problem with Warframe, and that's where I've lost a bit of interest, and that's where they are right now. Is like right now what they're trying to do is make this thing right here, which is like that railjack thing, which is kind of like Sea of Thieves, but then in space. What they're trying to do is, like, kind of incorporate the missions and, like, the gameplay from here into there, so that instead of, like, this being like a side thing, it kind of becomes like a upgrade thing sort of thing. But we're gonna have to see how well that works, and until we know, like, how well that integrates, it's kind of like in a state of meh, yeah. And I feel that, like, a lot of players have kind of felt that. I feel like, at least within our community, it's been very, very much, like, apparent that it's a really fun game. I think, like, everyone here has enjoyed Warframe to some extent. However, we've also hit a certain limit, which, like, is very, very normal, I guess, because, like, we've all had it. I've had it. I know Jin here has it. Trinity, what's up? How's it going? Mika has it. Like, yeah, it's something which is very, very common, and, like, that's something which you should be aware of. Well, I'm back to playing Apex, so who needs a looter shooter anyway? Yeah, I saw your message this morning, but like literally, like, I saw it like a couple of hours later because I have notifications turned on PlayStation, because otherwise I would just get notifications on stream when people would message me, and, like, I kind of want to, like, avoid that. So, let's see. Let's see. Espino says, Jen, I don't think I will give it any more time to Destiny unless they release a new game. Jen says, yeah, the lack of balance is the situation in the PvP, along with the balance in the SVMMs mechanic. I've talked about this before with someone I know in the Destiny community, and we agreed that in reality, Bungie doesn't actually care that much for feedback other than money. I mean, the thing which I find weird is, okay, so for those of you who have, like, were very much involved with Destiny around the time that they went independent from Activision, like, how much has actually changed? Because I felt that, like, a lot was going to change when they moved away from Activision. And, like, the thing which I envisioned that was going to happen was they went free to play, and then the first free, like, story quests, like the DLCs and stuff, they became free, and I was like, oh man, like, what if Forsaken now becomes free? And then, like, you'll have, like, a couple of paid DLCs, but they're, like, every single time a new one comes out, like, another one becomes free, and because of that, like, you'll have this more open aspect to Destiny where, like, more people can get into it. Oh, that would be pretty amazing. But now it feels like nothing much has changed, because, like, it's even worse now, because, like, now you're not buying a game, you're renting it. So that's a little bit weird. Yeah, the PvP section is filled with Sweats people using the meta that lacks fucking balance. And I want to play Destiny's PvP with friends, but rarely anyone I know plays Destiny, and no one I know except for a friend in Max Community plays PvP, and he's on PC. No, oh Jin, I wish I was good at Destiny PvP. I'd be a PvP friend, but I'm really shit at it. And I've also found Apex lately, which I've seriously been enjoying. Though I also had some bloody idiots for like public pubbies today, so you know it's always a fight. Let's see. So I just solo calm for the sake of the friendly actions. I'm fighting people with your role. Also, Trinity, I already said hi. How's it going? Hope you're right. Hope you've been good. It's been it's all good, man. I just jumped over to playing Monster Hunter Rise anyway. Too many games to play. Yeah, man. You have so much. You have so much to play. You have so much to play. Speaking of so much to play and so little time, we have like too little time when it comes to. Oh my god. Yeah, Outriders is now 23%. So, but yeah. Anyway, I wonder if we're gonna be able to play it today. We'll see. We'll see. But that's something which I seriously wonder about. Load of shooters. I'm curious. I'm very curious about Overwatch 2, actually. Let's see. Speaking of too much to play, should I buy Outriders? I'm so conflicted. Currently, I mean, like, I would say not yet. Because I haven't played it. I'm literally at 23%. This update is like 60 gigs. Like, for fuck's sake, man. I thought we could play this. But yeah, the planning in terms of paying 60 blocks per mediocre content is better. The downside is that they have lesser resources in terms of help in new content. Of course, if it's not for you, it's not for you. So as for the stream title, I guess it's an A, at least for the day. I mean, yeah, because like I can't get in. So, I mean, like, that's not something which I will carry in my judgment of the game, because, like, this is just something which I should have started earlier. But if it's any way similar, like, to the demo, I kind of want to see is Defton streaming. There we go. Let's see. No, he's not streaming. I just asked him if he's busy, and if he's not busy, whether he would like to like join in as the experienced player of Outriders. Let's see, he might be interested. Let me see. I gotta make sure I set this up properly. Voice and video. Make sure I have this set up properly. Yes, I have. Let's see if he's down. All right, he's gonna be joining us soon. He's gonna be joining us soon as our expert streamer man. talking about his real experience with both Outriders, and I can actually like give you some more insight other than just the demo. But like what I know from the demo, actually, like, hold on, I can do this. I can do this. Oh, this is smart. This is smart. This is smart. I can go and grab my streams from the demo, and like we can use that as like a little bit of a background sort of thing. But yeah. But yeah, like I wouldn't jump on it just yet. I think that what would be perfect for Outriders if it was like 20-30 bucks, and then it would be like, I would say, like, I think in like a year's time sort of thing, or like in a year's time or half a year's time, this game is going to be not the most insanely expensive anymore. I think it's not going to be 60 bucks anymore. I think that then will be a great time, or if you're in Game Pass. That's what I think currently, from like with the experience that I have with the demo. So let's see here. So what I did feel from the gameplay, so this right here was the demo. Oh yeah, we had the mining thing. It was a little bit like, it wasn't as smooth as something like Apex is or Warframe is, but at the same time, Destiny and Division 2 are also not really all that smooth, and like their parkour is different, and this is kind of somewhat similar to it. I just really want to see beyond here. I really enjoyed the Trickster. I really enjoyed, pretty much enjoyed everything except like I think Technomancer was the first. Technomancer was that the first one I went with. I think that was like, yeah. So, Jen says, plus I take that back from on that one friend on PC. There's literally a few more people that I talk to. The problem is that after you play Apex, nothing moves well anymore. I mean, Apex and Warframe are very, very similar in movement. Apex and Warframe are very, very similar in movement. So I don't think I have Warframe on this anymore. But yeah, like, Warframe's movement is very, very much like Apex, with like the sliding, the jumping, the parkouring. It's amazing. So that's a reason why I would say, like, if you want a looter shooter, if you want Destiny looter shooter combined with Apex, go for that. But yeah, it really had some good like moves and stuff. But yeah, like, the movement is just different. Yeah, anyway, let's go here. Jin says, plus I take that back on that one friend on PC. There's actually a few more people I talk to and get down with that plays PvP. Just waiting for crossplay to happen so I can get reported for cheating and having an aimbot. While I get shot faster than a console player can move their reticle and aim assist. Just for the record, they're on PC. I mean, I get what you mean. I have the same thing with Warframe right now, and that might just very well be a case of what is it? That might just very well be the case with like games that you play for a while, because what I find when it comes to what is it? I'll just like have this playing here, so we have like a bit of Outriders on. I don't know. I really don't know, because like I kind of like looking at this. Because there is something pleasing about this gameplay, though. There's definitely something pleasing about this gameplay when it comes to like the colors and design. It is different. It is really, really different, but. Like, it's really a mix. It's really a mix between, what is it? Division and, like, other looter shooter sort of thing. So, Division doesn't have that many colors. Division, like, does have that rather, like, grayish outlook. And, like, the only thing that it does have is, like, the orange, like, lights on your thing. This is just a Destiny menu, like, for fuck's sake. Like, they're just taking that from Destiny, straight up from Destiny. And they made it gray. Like, they kind of grayscale filtered that. But, I mean, it's kind of pleasing. It's kind of pleasing, indeed. Yeah, what I want to say. Oh yeah, so like I feel like the feeling that you have when it comes to Destiny PvP, I think I kind of have that with Warframe. So like when their update came out recently, what was it? A couple of months ago, like that was his Orphix Venom event, and it was alright. Like it was just a regular old Warframe play time thing. But it's just like not that many people were on there. And it's like if I go to my friends list, it's like 5 years ago last logged on, 6 months ago last logged on, and that's just because people move on from games. And I like right now I have this with Apex where like I start playing Apex this morning, and I get like an invite from Espionage, which I miss, amazingly, and like yeah, like that's pretty cool. I know Defnum's playing Apex. I know yesterday Emil joined Apex. Like I think that shit is fun. Like that is really really fun, and I'm pretty sure that Outriders can be this as well. If you have people playing to play it with. So I think that especially if you have a Game Pass, yeah, go for it. Go for it, 100%. If you have Game Pass and you want to play something, I think it's a perfect game. I think this is an absolutely perfect game for... Let's say you are playing this. Let's say you have a couple of friends on Xbox, and you don't want to play when lockdown, or you just like want to hang out. Because like, I haven't seen my friends in like almost a year, sort of thing. Which sounds really really sad now that I think about it. But I haven't seen my friends in like a really long time, and sometimes we do like online meetups. But the thing is, like, if we do online meetups, like, you're not just gonna sit there and like face it, be like, hey, so yeah, good to see you. Good to see you here. Like, you want to do something. You want to have some sort of like thing you share. So like initially we'd play Among Us, and we started doing that like drawing thing, which actually like that would be a fun like if we ever do some sort of like movie night or sub night or something, like we should totally we should totally do that if I have more time. But like one of the things that we could definitely do is like one of those like drawing things. Oh, Defin is here.
Hello.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's going on? Don't let me stop. You continue.
No, but like one thing that like, have you ever seen this thing which is like the drawing game, which is like online? You're all like in this one room, and like someone has to like draw a word, and other people have to guess it.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Have you ever played that?
I don't think so.
It is really fucking fun. Like I let's see, hold on. I play that with like my friends when we like hang out for nights, and like I was kind of suggesting, like, if you have Game Pass on Xbox, Outriders could definitely be like this. You're like, oh, just hang out with your friends sort of thing, kind of game, because it is something which you can play together. You don't really need to worry about like the greatest story sort of thing. Let me see, I found it. Let me create a private room. Let's see. Invite friends. Copy the link. Alright, here. Let's give this a shot. I'll send it to you. Here. For some reason, I'm called Blacksmith, but like this is the game right here. As basically like, yeah. The thing is, like, you should just like you have like 1.5 minutes or something to like draw something. It is really fucking basic. It's like you either play Among Us or you play this. If we hit start game, then, and basically right here, Shadow is choosing a word. So you have to choose a word. It's not that much of an intense graphic game. So we see it's a 5-letter word. Let's see if we can guess what it is. Blank, maybe. What do we find? That's it. Hand. Pinky. Hey.
Yeah. I think it was pretty obvious. I tried to make it as good as possible.
Oh man. Oh. Okay, so like sometimes you have these things where you're like, you don't know exactly. Like, I don't eat these that many, so like I'm just gonna like, I'm just gonna make like this drawing, and then that's like yellow.
How do I see how many words it is, or how many letters?
It's like on the top right there. You'll see like blank space sort of thing. Let me see if we can like change like color or something. So like it's especially fun when like no one is like good at drawing. Like yeah.
Huh.
It's like on fire, like on.
Is that an egg?
Yeah, but it's like a type of egg sort of thing. I don't eat these all that much. I was like, just go guess words related to egg.
No, it's not omelet. Wait, or maybe.
Just guess. Just.
Oh, it is. It is omelet. Yeah. That was an omelet.
I don't eat them. It was like egg related. I was like, you're just gonna like start guessing egg related words.
Okay. Okay. Chin.
Oh, dude, you shouldn't say it.
Oh, I said the word, didn't I? That was supposed to be in my head. Sorry.
I mean, like, actually, you should have just like drawn like negative leafies here, and then that would have been a good clue too. And now what is it? It's like this, I think.
What the fuck is that?
It's Jimmy. And there's like fire coming out of that. And there's like text. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. It's Jimmy Neutron, Villager says. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I was just thinking Jimmy Neutron too, and I was like, Neutron does not fit in that space. How the heck do I draw this? Oh my god.
Right? Saying.
How do I draw this?
A big cock. Oh my
yes.
God. All right. Okay. Twitch, please be kind to me. They won't, but just in case. All right.
Dang it.
Yay!
Oh, the arrow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so like the reason like I asked you because I asked you to like join us for a quick moment is because I was like I had Outriders pre-installed. Yeah, Spinox says poor Defton joins the stream to talk about Outriders and gets stuck playing a drawing game.
No, the game actually is pretty fun. I'm saving that.
It really is. Yeah, like I thought I preloaded, but then there's like I need to update like 60 gigs, so I'm probably not gonna be able to play it during the stream. And like we're asking like Outriders, yeah or nay. And seeing that you played it like quite extensively yesterday, out of your expert Outriders playing opinion, how do you feel about Outriders? Would you say yay or nay?
It's not worth $60.
I feel so too. Like, isn't much different from the demo?
That's what I'll say. It's not that much different now.
Mm.
If you play the demo, it's like you'll get basically the same experience.
Mm-hmm.
The game is very linear, which some people will like, other people won't. It's like the way that the story progresses, you'll see what I mean once you start watching the cutscenes. Like the cutscenes are very weird. Like not just the dialogue and like the way that the characters progress and stuff like that, but also like the way that the cutscenes end is just very abrupt and weird sometimes. Actually, a lot. Also, certain characters, like, you meet them in the beginning and then they kind of just don't really resolve to anything. So like the story isn't really that great if you're looking for that. Combat's a lot of fun, but the and I could tell that there's a decent amount of customization, which I'm happy about. But I don't know if that means much once we start getting towards endgame stuff, because I don't know if endgame will be that great. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
The difficulty is definitely there. I will say that. Like, the game is hard.
Oh.
It starts getting pretty difficult once you get like high up in world tiers. I'm on world tier 8 right now, and it's
damn.
Like if you're not using the right build, if you're not at that time, if you're not starting to think about like what pieces fit together properly, then you're gonna die pretty easily. So that's a good thing. I'm happy about that, but I'm not sure if the rewards are gonna be like good enough to warrant that kind of gameplay. You know what I mean? Especially since it's not a live service where they're gonna be continuously adding new things. So I don't know if it not being a live service is gonna be a disservice to the game or not. Like I said, we'll see.
I really wonder about that, because the benefit of it not being a live service is that you don't have like microtransactions and battle passes and all that stuff, which most of the time comes with like it being a live service. That is nice to not have. But the thing which I wonder about, like how many hours are you in right now? 8 or something?
No, I think I have more actually. Let me see. According to Steam, I have 11.5 hours.
11.5.
Yeah.
So would that mean that you'd probably be like, I think they said it was like a 30-hour story or something, so that would mean that you'd probably be about a third for the way through? Does that feel like it?
Maybe. I feel like a resolution could come within the next couple of missions, but it could also come within like it could be another like 10 hours, 10, 15 hours. I don't know. It's kind of a toss up right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's the game. It's like the story writing is not really that followable sort of thing, in the sense of like
no,
it could go any
it's
direction.
definitely not. Yeah, I would say that the story isn't that captivating in my opinion. And I think that's definitely because of the way that they progress the cutscenes and the way that they kind of end abruptly. There were a lot of points, and I'm like making a review for this as well. I was gonna post it either tomorrow or Easter. I don't know. But there were a lot of points where I was playing through the game and I was watching a cutscene and I was like, how the fuck did we get to this point? Like, what happened? And I don't really know why they decided to do it that way. For example, there was just one point where you go into an area, like a new area, and it says climb the tower, and I was expecting, we go in, there's going to be some interesting interactions in the tower, or there's maybe we have to actually go in and climb the tower, like actually fight some enemies, we get a mini boss at the end or something like that. No, none of that happened. It just cut to us being in the top of the tower. And then I was like, okay, why? I feel like there could have been so much more here. There could have been more progression. There could have been more story. There could have been more there could have just been more left, like things to be desired there.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot. That's happened a lot throughout the story where I'm just like, why did they decide to do that?
Yeah.
But
I felt
know.
with the demo, with like the first mission, they could have very well prolonged the game if they would have just done that like initial camp sort of thing that we had. If they just had a couple of missions there or something going on, because like I felt the moment that like the game started, like I felt the game started twice. So like the first time when you like enter the planet sort of thing, and you have that camp that's being set up. And you go over to like getting those drones. I felt that like we would be kind of like expanding there or something would be happening. But I was like, oh, do the walk to like the drone, get the data, then you have that like little force fight with like that like beast, because otherwise you wouldn't have any like gunplay in like the first 30 minutes of the game, and they couldn't do that. And then it's like, oh, now we're gonna reset to like another point in time where like literally the game could have started there. I believe like if the character just awoke from cryosleep, it's like, oh yeah, welcome to this new planet where everyone is fighting. It's like that. It felt like 2 games were starting, and yeah, that was kind of weird.
That was definitely weird. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't really know if I like the way that they do side quests as well. Like the main narrative it definitely has its problems, but side quests feel kind of unimportant in a way. I don't know how to describe. Also, there's like the mini map is weird. I also don't like the main like mega map as well, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
You know, like the main like large map. It's confusing. Like it's difficult to tell where you are or where you have to go. And then there were some points where I was looking at like the main map, and because the mini map doesn't mirror what the main map is, right? For some reason they're not mirroring it. On your mini map you only see like there's like no terrain detail. There's like literally just what enemies are nearby, which can be very annoying when you're trying to find out where you need to go. So there's that. But then there are some points where I look at my main map to try and figure out where to go, and I realize it says that I'm in a particular area, and I look at the landscape and I look at how like the land is actually shaped, and it doesn't line up with what's on the map. And I'm like, so why? I don't understand. Is this just like, was this concept art and you just decided to go in a different direction with the actual map design? Like, I'm confused.
It's
you know, it's like weird stuff like that.
It's some kind of like world tier challenge where just like with each world tier they're just gonna add like weird elements to the map just to like make it harder for you.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, for example, I was looking at this location I was in, and it kind of had the shape of a T, right? So there was like a corridor that like there were 2 hallways that were adjacent to each other, and then there was another one that was across from one of the hallways, right? So I was looking for that like landscape while I was walking through the area, and it didn't line up at all. It was a T. It was like, it wasn't a T shape. It was a cross. So like there was 3 corridors. There were 3 like, or I'm sorry, there were 4. There were 4 like entryways, and I was like, wait, so where am I supposed to go? You know? So it's like, I don't know. This game is not perfect.
It definitely isn't. Like I would feel. Okay, so like the way that I feel is that if this is on Game Pass, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you have Game Pass, I would say, and if you have a bunch of friends and you want to do the looter shooter PvE sort of thing together, why not get this? Because you already have Game Pass. It's free with Game Pass. If this was like $20 next year sort of thing, and you just want to like find something to play during the lockdown, I'd say that's a decent sell too. But right now,
Absolutely.
$60, if you don't really have friends to play with and you want to have like a looter shooter experience for like the gameplay loop and the story, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. Espionage. So yesterday I was enjoying the game because of its combat. The combat is definitely a lot of fun. Which is what I was saying earlier. I think the combat is probably one of the highlights of the game. But I'm still not sure, and I believe I said this yesterday on stream as well. I'm not sure if that's going to carry it into endgame. Like, I'm really not sure if it's going to hold up at the end of the day. Which is the reason why I've been playing it so hard, because I want to get to endgame to see what it's like. You know, like, I can always go back and re-listen to the story and do all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm passively listening to the story and you know, trying to follow along, even though sometimes it's a little difficult because of the way that the cutscenes are. But you know, I get the gist of the story. I understand where we're heading and what we're doing. But the combat is really what's keeping me engaged and what's keeping me playing. And the difficulty of the combat, because like I said, it is kind of hard once you start getting towards higher world tiers. The enemies can be a little bullet spongy. I will say that. But what else is new in the looter shooter RPG genre?
I mean, if you're playing it with like, are you playing this all solo or are you playing this with people?
No, I'm playing it solo.
So I think, do they change difficulty when you play multiplayer, or do they just like
They
keep?
do. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
they
they do.
scale up the enemies.
Yeah, because like I was wondering about like you kind of have that with Genshin where, I don't know if you've played Genshin Impact.
I have not. I need to though.
So Genshin Impact, like I went I went in it because I heard that it was kind of like a free to play Breath of the Wild sort of thing, but also with multiplayer. But it like there is some multiplayer, but you can't really do much in the multiplayer because it's more designed to like if you solo play the game sort of thing, and there's like a boss you can't defeat, then you can ask your friends with better heroes or like better characters to like come over and help you, and then you can defeat it with the multiplayer, and then like that may want to like make you like, oh, I want to get that character too, and then like probably you'll start doing like wishes and like play the what is the money element to it to like get everything, because it is a gacha at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like where a game is kind of designed to be solo but has multiplayer features, and this might be like they're kind of bullet spongy because it's kind of intended like as like it has a solo player. Like they're quite focused on the solo player experience, much more so than Warframe, which also had a solo player thing, but they never advertised it as such. I mean, they never advertised that to begin with.
Yeah.
But this they definitely said, yeah, it is both a solo player and multiplayer experience.
Yeah. And I think that that's a good thing. I think co-op is super important for a new title, whether it's a new IP or a continuation of an IP. Whether you have multiplayer, like full-on multiplayer with lobbies and all that kind of stuff, or like just co-op where people can play with each other. I mean that's a huge aspect to any game that comes out nowadays. In my opinion. Of course, there are some games that it just doesn't make sense. For example, a Far Cry, Far Cry, yeah, maybe. But or like a Uncharted or I'm thinking Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, like those kind of games. Like it doesn't really make sense to have multiplayer in them in a lot of cases. But a game like this, where it's a new concept and like you can say that there are multiple Outriders that are still alive and doing stuff and all that kind of stuff, and it makes sense with the narrative. Yeah, you should include co-op. I think that that's an important aspect of the game. But I want to drive the point that the game is okay, and it's not bad. It's not great either. It's just okay.
If you were to take this,
it's a fun game.
If you were to take this as like a gameplay experience, so like there's a story about who cares, and you just take it as like the combat gameplay experience with friends sort of thing. Would it be worth getting? Like, would you say like it's worth getting right now because like with like 4 of your friends because hey, it's out now, let's go play together, because like you said yesterday, like you were really enjoying the combat. Would that be worth it?
I would say if you're looking for a game to play with your friends, and especially because it's available on Game Pass, like get it on Game Pass. Don't spend $60 on this. It's not worth $60, but it definitely is worth $15, $20. I think that's a fair price.
Sup, Trigon? How's it going, man? So then, like, one question regarding, like, meta and such. If you were to go with, like, an Octane and Revenant, what will be your third?
Oh, for Apex. Octane, Revenant, probably a Lifeline. Yeah, probably a Lifeline, or maybe a... Gibby? Yeah, Gibraltar would be good too.
Do you agree with the famous YouTuber Mr. M. Ogamu that the Octane nerf is like not the real solution? And
are they nerfing Octane next season?
According to Mogami, they are.
Wow.
Because apparently, like
they
that's
just buffed him too. That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's kind of like because like what they're saying, like what Mogami says, like what's happening right now is people are playing Revenant Octane, where like Revenant puts down totem and then you use the jump pad, and because jump is silent, like you can just like spawn jump right behind enemy teams and just like go to town on them,
absolutely shred them. Yeah,
and then just like in case it goes wrong, you just like slip right back, and it's like it's pretty devastating.
Yeah, I've seen that in duos. It is devastating, and there's not much you can do against it either, because they could just jump right back in afterwards. It's very annoying.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what the nerf is gonna be.
No. Like
So-
Mo was saying, like, maybe just add the same sound to Octane as you would to like jump towers. So like if you're falling down, you just make noise. Because right now,
No,
that's,
I think that should be fine.
yeah. Like
But,
that's what he was suggesting in this video. Like I watched it a few days ago. A speedrunner says, "Okay, so do I spend $300 on the Xbox Series X to play Outriders on Game Pass to play it, or is that not okay?"
I don't know. I mean, at least buying an Xbox Series X, I mean, you're getting a next-gen console, so, I mean, that's good, right?
I mean, okay, so I'll back that up, and like I'll say that yes, just as Defton says, it is a very sound financial advice to go buy an Xbox Series X for $300 right now to play Outriders, because if you've played that game, you can flip that Series X for about $600 to $900 secondhand because of like the shortage. So like if you can get your hands on like a free $100 Xbox, go for it.
That's it. Yep.
I mean, you make a profit.
Absolutely.
You'll make a profit playing
agree,
this game.
I agree with that. That's sound financial advice.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, it's so updating this thing. I was like, oh, I'm gonna play it right away. But yeah, like then I started the stream. It's like, oh yeah, it will probably just be like a quick update because like I had it pre-installed out, but then like there was 60 gigs update. It still says like 2 hours to complete. So I was like, well, let's talk a little bit about would it be worth it, and then let's actually get someone who played more than the demo to talk about it.
Yeah, that review. Hopefully, I'll be able to get to finishing the game tonight. We will see.
Do you be doing that on live stream?
I may do it on live stream. I may not. I was supposed to stream today. I was supposed to stream a horror game today, but unfortunately, my mom was like, "Oh yeah, let's do family movie night." Yeah, and I was like, "Okay."
I mean, how unfortunate that you just couldn't stream a horror game. Oh,
yeah, right.
Oh,
man.
how unfortunate! How unfortunate that couldn't also. We should hold on. We should rephrase this. How unfortunate that you couldn't stream a horror game on Twitch.tv/tdefton.
Oh yeah. Oh shucks.
Oh, that sucks.
That's rough.
Anyway, so like you don't know what it, like you said you were either gonna stream on Twitch.tv/tdefton Outriders, or you were not gonna stream on Twitch.tv/tdefton Outriders. You didn't know yet what you were gonna do with Twitch.tv/tdefton.
Right. Correct. Yes. Exactly. On Twitch TV/tdefton, that channel right there. Yeah, that one I have no idea if I'm going to stream today or not.
Twitch.tv/tdefton. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So
correct.
But by the way, do you have any social shout out?
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
Dude, this kind of sounds like Warframe's primetime shit. So remember that like there's TennoCons. Actually, no, it was TennoCon 2018. You were 2017. So like 2018, I spoke to a couple of like partners there, and one said like, yeah, dude, I was on Primetime recently. Which like Primetime, if you're not aware, Warframe's like own show sort of thing. And Warframe has a really interesting community where like about 1,000 people watch the entire Twitch directory, and then about 60,000 people will watch whenever Warframe itself streams. So like if you are in one of Warframe streams like Primetime, like you'll get a lot of viewers. So I was like, oh man, that was cool. And he was like, yeah, I was playing together, and like they invited me to come out. And it was like, oh, what do you talk about? I was like, well, this is what he said. He's like, yeah, we didn't talk about anything. They just invited me for a mission. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, they asked me for it if I wanted to join. So like they invited me for a mission. I was like, were you in comms then, or like you were on voice chat? I was like, no. So and here comes the bit where I likened it to what we just did. He said, so like what I did, I just kept spamming my glyph everywhere, hoping that people on stream would see it, so I would like at least people would know it was me. And I'm like,
oh man,
that's kind of like that would literally be this tactic if you were like, let's say that like you were on like a podcast or like on like a stream of like PewDiePie or something. Like for just like a really quick second, you just be like, "Yeah, I'm streaming Twitch TV/tdefton." Yeah, what do you say? So like sometimes like I decide to like upload a video on youtube.com/tdefton, and I feel like youtube.com/tdefton on the website YouTube itself is kind of like not that great anymore. youtube.com/tdefton is though. Definitely check it out. Like that would kind of be like the similar thing.
Yeah, honestly.
But
you just gotta get your name out there however you can. You know?
Yeah. But, oh my god, that was so sad when I heard about that. Cause like they were actually like proud of it. They were like, "Oh my god, like I was on prime time. Whoa, I was spared my levels." Like, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's some people. Easy to please.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Easy to please.
So yeah. By the way, like, did you get in on like the early access Outriders thing? Because like I saw so many people like play the early access Outriders stuff.
No, I didn't even know that Outriders had like early access until the day that everybody was playing it early.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, I don't think I'll be able to get an ambassador's account or get an Xbox in a day. So I guess not.
Wait, wasn't it on Xbox? Oh, Game Pass. Early.
I'm not sure if it was Game Pass or what, but I know that there were people on Xbox who were able to get it early.
Yeah. By the way, have you seen other topic? Have you seen the new Among Us map?
No, I haven't really been keeping tabs on Among Us.
Oh, like they just launched their very big like update everyone's looking forward to. It's like a brand new map and it's like super big. It's got like old sorts of tasks, like cleaning toilets and shit. It's kind of funny.
That's pretty cool.
Also, Mr. Mika here says, Mika Uwu, says, tell Defton he has to stream Super Seducer again.
Oh, man. Mika. Oh, boy. That game was something else.
I mean...
we'll stream it next Wednesday.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to look for something else, I could definitely recommend you, I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a KFC dating sim. That one's weird, too.
God. Is that the one where you play as a chicken?
No. That's the one where you date Colonel Sanders and other various wild characters. The sex scenes are just very intense. Gotta watch out with new. I mean.
Wow. Wow, I don't doubt it. Oh wow, I see this.
Yeah,
it's
free on Steam.
Oh my god.
Honestly, like
Who came up with this?
Dude, like seriously, it is. Oh fuck, I might have killed my computer here. Oh fuck. Yeah, I killed my computer. Fuck.
There it goes.
Oh my god, there goes the stream. Oh my god. Oh my god. I decided to like click on another link while the YouTube video was still playing.
Oh boy.
At least like luckily I'm also recording it, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yay! It's like a raisin. Fuck close the stream. This means the stream should come back. There we go. The stream should be back.
Welcome back.
But yeah, like they're building their new they're gonna be building new manufacturing for like semiconductors and stuff. But in the meantime, they've like knocked on TSMC into his doors, like, hey, could you go and like help us out with like making chips for us while we in the meantime like set up a feat with you? And they just said like no. Because they had other things to do.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. But yeah.
Who would have thought?
Anyway, we're back with the stream, boys.
Yes, sir.
I made the very crucial error of deciding to go to another like page while like YouTube video is playing. My computer doesn't like that. If you're on a computer and you use Firefox and your computer is boating all the time, did I explain the boating concept to you at some point?
I don't think so.
So like, you know, like how like a boat is like a very unique way of transportation, because like if you transport yourself with a boat, basically the moment you get in, you just like full throttle it until you get to the point where you want to be, and you just like take the throttle down. You don't do that with any other machine. You don't do that with an airplane. You don't do it with a train. You don't do that with a car. Like, can you imagine that you just like, you know, get in your car and just like full rev until you like you get to the place where you want to be, and just like then you just like let go? Like, no one would ever do that.
This is true.
But you do that with a boat. You do that with a boat. You're just 100% the power, like all the time.
That's true. Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing with my PC. Like my PC, whenever I'm streaming, is like 100% CPU, 100% GPU, like all the time. So that's that's where I'm like I'm boating every single time I stream. I'm boating, but so far it's working. So I mean, we sometimes
that's
die.
a good analogy. That's a very good analogy. I like that.
So yeah, I gotta chat up again. But the kernel on this game is fun to play too. We played it the day that we did. Did you ever play? Oh fuck, what was it called? Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine and dies.
No,
dude,
I don't think I have.
That's a fun game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was the game of like early 2021. Like it was the speed speed running game. Like
wow.
Charlie even got Most Critical got a world record on there.
Wow.
It is pretty fun. You should you should give it a shot at some point, just on stream, just like for like whatever, like this. If you want to do a like fuck you fun stream sort of thing instead of horror, go play Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine and dies. It's fun.
Well, we usually play indie games on Wednesdays anyway, so
that will be your next Wednesday stream. I've decided
that might have to be the next Wednesday stream.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm getting a call.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we're back, guys. I'm sorry about that. Basically, like, the video was still recording, so you can't see this back this weekend when like this goes live on YouTube. But basically, what happened is I opened up a new video. I opened up a new link while video was playing on YouTube, and it just crashed my Firefox. I don't know why. It's like the weirdest thing, but I gotta pause it first and then move. But like this has only been a recent problem sort of thing, even though like I've cleared like so many files of my computer. It's been insane. But yeah, I'm gonna have to sign in again on Twitch, but I can still read the chat. Let's see. Dragon says stream died the moment I mentioned sub first. Yeah, actually, stream's dying because you click a fucking like YouTube video. Pfft, why would that happen? Obviously, it's because I don't want to talk about certain things. Stream died the moment I said that the sex scenes are so intense that they call the cops themselves. I guess the police found that. I guess we are really risking it today. We are really risking it today with like the cock and balls drawing. We're really risking it with like all the things. But I mean, what's life if you don't really like have some fun with like risking it, you know? So yeah, given what Defton says, like, I think I would kind of lead towards it, yeah, when it comes to Outriders. Not at this price, I can't give an oversounding, yeah, go for it. But I think that in general, like, I don't think it's a bad game. And I think that, like, got the money to spend and you don't mind, go for it. And if you want to wait, go and wait. Go wait until this is, like, cheaper. Get it when it's cheaper. And it will probably be fun, especially if you play it with friends. That's what I think. It is, but I still need to play a lot more hours.
I have returned. Also, I sent you a game called Night of the Consumers. You should definitely play that with the stream because that game was fun as hell to
Damn.
play on stream when I played it the first time. It was so much fun. Actually, Mika, if Mika's still in chat, she was there. That game was fucking hype. So you should play that.
I'll check it out. That seems like fun. I found it in the chat if you guys want to like click on it, watch it, download it.
It's yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a good game.
What's it about?
So you're basically playing you're playing as a store attendant for like a grocery store, and you have to try and restock the shelves within a certain amount of time. But there are customers roaming the store, and each one of the customers, if they see you, the second they see you, they'll sprint towards you and try and interrupt you and ask you to get them something. And you have to get them whatever item they want. You have to read what they say and then get whatever item they want within a certain amount of time. If you don't get it for them within that certain amount of time, then they get angry, they scream at you, and then they call your manager, and your manager comes over and kills you.
So it's actually like a based on real life game.
Yeah, exactly. It's based on a true story.
Based on a true story. By the way, if you hear that like based on a true story, do you also think of that iDubbbz Content Cop?
I don't. I wasn't really ever like super into the Content Cop stuff from iDubbbz. I watched it like in passing, but I wasn't like sitting there waiting for it. You know what I mean?
It was like that. It was that criticism on like the Rice Gum thing, where like Rice Gum basically made this entire sketch about like how I was gonna like secretly film himself having sexual intercourse with one of his female companions, and then she would find out, and then he would be mad, and at the end, like that was a sketch, and at the end of the video it was like based on a true story.
Oh my god.
And it was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So every single time I hear someone say like based on a true story, I think back about like this guy just being like, let me just like make a sketch about like how I'm gonna like illegally film someone, and then just say like, yeah guys, based on a true story. I'm like, dude.
Wow.
That's so sad.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I never really watched it like that. So
actually, speaking of YouTube, what is your take on YouTube removing dislikes?
I know they said that they were testing it out, but I don't know if that's actually going to be applied to everyone. I think that that's kind of weird. I don't know why they feel like removing that is like a good idea, or why I don't know. Yeah, I guess why they think it's a good idea. I think it's important to know, at least for the content creator themselves. Like, I think that they should still have that ratio there.
Content creators will still see it in the studio app, just kind of like subscriber counts are. But the thing which I feel also is like, I mean, the reason why is probably because they don't want to have the most disliked video anymore. But what I find is that it really helps me, like, you know, sometimes you just click on a video which like turns out to be clickbait, and like the reason you find out is because like it has such like a high dislike ratio. It's like, okay, that's just a shit video. Like, can you imagine like all these like flat earth and like anti-fact shit, which like that will just, they now have like high dislike ratios most of the time if they just be complete like scams and things. And that could kind of like alert people when they're like, oh, this seems to, oh wait, why does it have like 75% dislikes? It's like, now it will just have like 400 likes, and people are like, oh man, this is a well-watched video, people like it. It's like, yeah, it's not really going to change anything. Like it's gonna like make things worse like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can already hide it. Like there's already this option to like hide likes and dislikes at this moment.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The thing is, it hides both instead of like that option hides both instead of just hiding dislikes.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you don't want to see dislikes, then why would you be allowed to see your likes? Because like that's kind of like, I only want to see the positive. Yeah. Well, what if I only want to see the dislikes? What if I only want to see whether people like hate my videos?
Imagine.
That would be beautiful.
Oh.
Also, silver won today. I'm so close to gold.
Nice.
Doing better.
Congrats. That's good. Climbing up the ranks.
Where you at? Like, yeah, like I saw 2 days ago you were going for diamond. You were in plat. Where are you at right now?
Yeah, I haven't played in a few days, so I'm still in plat.
Maybe in a couple of days I can like race through gold, get in plat.
Yeah, probably.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Gold is it could get annoying because like there are a lot of people in gold who think that they're really good, so they go in and just kind of do things by themselves.
Oh, dude! Oh my God, espionage and I literally had like the most insane character arc in a single game. So like, probably this beats out Outriders' entire story. But we had like we were playing together, and then we had a rando join us, and it was an Octane, I think, the rando, and we were like getting stuff, but like we landed at like a pretty shit place, and this guy just like ups and leaves us and just like starts sprinting, and we were like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like we barely both Espionage and I did not have shields, we had barely any good guns. So we're like, I mean, like, let's follow him because fuck it, if he dies, like he actually went down and he actually like also just died, so we had to like go and pick him up. But we refed him, and then we got into a fight, and like literally, I kid you not, he was like, we were in you know that mill area where you have like that red building with like the U-shaped sort of thing where like most paths converge, and you have like that ramp going down, you have these zip lines with the ravine sort of thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it's kind of like in the middle of the map. And like we were there, and we were like stuck in one of these houses, and like both Espionage and I got downed. No, I got downed in the middle of the fight. They were like for 3 or 4 squads like converging. And like I get caught in the middle of that. Espionage managed to like get around, but like he actually downed like a little bit further away. And this guy was alone, and he managed to like get himself out of there, revive Espionage, then go back, get my banner by himself, and he was like literally running with just a shotgun, and there would be someone like with like waiting for him at the top of like this ladder, and he would just like go up and just like gun them down, get my banner in the middle of fast was eliminate all of them, revive me, but then he revived me in a way that like he revived me, and my freaking like this was brilliant too. My freaking dropship dropped me like fucking straight into the ravine, so I just like instantly died, which is beautiful. But then this guy just all by himself went to get to like what was it, like rank 2 or something, like he ended up with the top 3 squads like by himself, and we were just like we started out thinking like, dude, this guy is like some puppy that doesn't know shit, like he's just running around, like come on, man. And we just ended up being like, dude, this guy's like a master of the game, look at him go. It was like such it's crazy character arc. I have never seen one of those before in a long time.
Yeah, honestly, there are some people in this game that are, they've been playing for a while and they know how to deal with those kind of situations. That was probably one of them.
Yeah, I mean,
he might have been playing on a Smurf, or either that, or maybe he just was coming over from another battle royale. Maybe, I don't know.
Could be. Also, thank you so much for the host. But yeah, no. What I think was the case was that he is just so good that like he just plays by himself. So, like, he just solos these, and, like, we just happen to be his teammates, and he just doesn't care about teammates. So, like, if he can help the teammates, he'll just, like, ref them, but otherwise, like, he's just playing solo, so he's just running and solo, he just doesn't care what we do. And that would then make sense if he just, like, rushes off right at the start when we didn't even have shit. It's like, well, that's a really dumb thing if you just want to do that as team play, but if you just play this game as solo sort of thing, but you have to play in a team with ranked, and, like, you just play like this, and that's what he did, and he was quite brilliant.
Yeah, some people, that's what they do. I've actually been trying to when I go into pubs, I don't squat up anymore. I try and go in solo because it helps me deal with like those kind of situations where I have to 1v3 or 1v2 or whatever. It just helps me fight in those situations better, like make better decisions on where I should be placing myself, and you know, what guns I should be picking up for those kind of situations, all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. The thing which I still found with like soloing is that it pretty much like it sucks, like so 1v3 is something which you do end up with quite quickly if you just solo, and that really sucks. So having like a team at least has you like gives you that backup just in case like something happens, you saw people that can pick you up or like divert some of the attention.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
But yeah. Anyway, thanks for like helping out with giving some expert opinion on Outriders. Right now I'm on 37 out of the 61 gigs. Still an hour to go, so would have definitely not been able to play this on this stream.
It's okay because the servers are down anyway.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It's been down for an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, almost an hour now.
Were they as quirky about that as like Among Us on Twitter?
Wait, what was up?
Like Among Us was like trying to be like super quirky about it on Twitter. When they launched their new update, they were like, oh my god, there's this one guy on Twitter. It was like twitter.com/Among Us, and like his profile is private. He's got 7 followers, and he just says like his description is, "Sorry, I have nothing to do with the game Among Us. I have been here since 2009. Please, no point to tag or follow me for that. Really, thank you."
Oh my gosh. I feel bad for that guy. Getting a ton of pings for no reason.
Yeah. Like, isn't that something which is kind of like, I was listening to the official podcast today. I don't know if you listened to that.
Which one? Wait,
official podcast, the one and only. I mean, it's by like Charlie, but they were talking about how like if you sign a piece of content just like Among now, or like Among Us, or like Among whatever, like people just like instantly latch. Like, oh my god, he said Among Us, and it's kind of like. Fucking like they're just like a few memes or just people constantly jump on like your entire comment section will be like, oh, Among Us, if these like certain things come up. It's kind of like ruining conversation sort of thing.
Wow, what the heck?
Because people are so eager on it. Oh my god, Among Us. Sus.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean you can't say sus anymore. If you say sus right now, like people instantly correlate that with Among Us.
Yeah. Kind of funny because that's not what originally like the slang term was. Like it's not.
What was it originally?
It was. I mean, do you actually not know, or are you
No, I mean like I'm not a native speaker. I'm Dutch.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah. So it was a slang term used when somebody was acting gay, but you didn't think that they were gay. So you're like, oh, that's sus, bro. Like, what the heck is that? You know,
oh
like,
my god.
That's the way it was used.
Oh my god, that is beautiful.
Very, very different.
Oh my god, that is fantastic, dude. Oh my god, that is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. You know how like when we were in high school. Sort of thing, like the deal was like everyone would just be like calling each other like gay. That would be like, oh, like kind of like the, oh, that was with like the getting a PewDiePie tattoo video by like Filthy Frank, where they would just be like, they just went up to like random people in the streets like, where did you come from? And they're like, church, and like, church? What, are you gay? Like that was kind of like the thing then. Like now you can kind of like ask that in a meta level. It's like we used to like, oh man, the imposter is sus.
Oh man.
and everyone will just be like, hell yeah. You're like, yeah, you don't know what you're saying.
No, yeah, exactly. You don't know what you're saying, do you?
Oh my god, I just realized I have said so many times to people, dude, you're super sus.
Now you know.
Damn.
Now you know.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh, that is funny. That is very, very funny. Oh man.
That's how it goes. Well, at least now you know.
Oh man. That is brilliant. Oh, I guess like Among Us videos from like Among Us YouTubers might become interesting again.
Now that you know this information.
Well, I mean, like, you know, to start, like, you had these people like Five Up and Corpse Husband who, like, really blew up because people, like, love watching their Among Us videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, over time, like, they've really, like, died down. Or, like, I mean, like, as far as, like I watched them at the start. It was kind of fun to see, like, how people would trick each other. And now, like, I've kind of stopped watching them for, like, a long time because it's kind of like, Oh yeah, the imposter is sus. Oh my god, the imposter is. Oh my god, you were the imposter. Oh, it's like at a certain point in time, you kind of get it. It's like it's no longer fun to watch the video. But now if you just go back, it's like, oh man, you were so sus. I didn't. You can just have like the whole context game.
Yeah, exactly.
But you knew that from the start.
What the original?
Yeah, the original meaning.
Yeah.
Dude.
I used to use sus when it was like not what it is now. I don't know if it was just an East Coast thing though.
I don't know. Like you're the first one that's ever brought that up. Villager says sus. Damn, call everyone you see sus. I mean, like the thing is, like, what you'll get back now is that everyone just come back to like, hey, Among Us. Like that's a big danger. You're gonna have the danger that people might be, oh, you want to play a game of Among Us, and you may not really not want to. Have you ever won one?
Game of Among Us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like when we played, that's like the only time that I'm aware that like that I've seen you play on stream, sort of thing. Like you got killed first, like every single round, sort of thing. That was really sad.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help that the people who were actually in the Among Us game were also able to see my screen and know exactly where I was 24/7. So
yeah, well,
you know,
it
probably didn't help.
I mean, that's what we call stream sniping, and we shoot report, just like Ninja.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta get those stream snipers out of the game.
Honestly, I love that Ninja is like the representative like live streaming for like the general audience. Like PewDiePie's like YouTube, and Ninja is like live streaming, and Ninja is just like there's like, as far as like he appears in the media, just like incompetent, angry, rage gamer that's like, if I don't win, I'm gonna like report you. And then he like I did share you that bread cutting video, right?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, Ninja cooking show. Oh my god, that is brilliant. Like, save like if you can find I'll see if I can find it on YouTube. I can't show it on stream, obviously, but there's like this cooking show where like basically
oh no, yes you did. Yes you did. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah. So like they're standing back to back. Like you have like a chef and like Ninja standing on the other side. Like they can't look at each other, but the chef's just gonna say what we're gonna do, and he's got to like do whatever he's being told, and then like the chef says like, well, just slice up 2 slices of bread, and he's like, so how do you want me to do that? And she's like, well, just like a slice of bread. Yeah, but like, do you want me to take that from like an angle or something? It's like, no, just a slice of bread.
Just get
and
a
he
slice
just
of bread, man.
takes the bread, and like instead of like making this, like he just takes the bread, like just slices, like just cuts it like in half, like horizontally. So you just have like the very big top. So tough. And it's literally like that is.
Oh my god.
That is like the representation of live streaming for like the rest of the entire world, or that Times Square. Did you see that Times Square Ninja world record attempt?
Wait, he what?
So 2018, I think. 2018, they did like a world record attempt to have like the most people flossing in a single location. So like that like Fortnite dance. So like you have like it's like Times Square New Year's Eve. You have Ninja coming up. I think it's like raining outside as well. And like he's coming up on stage with like his red hair, and like he's being like, yeah, Ninja, and everyone's like, yay. And he's like, okay, come on everyone, we're gonna be doing a flossing attempt. We want to see 1 million people flossing here, and the floss is just like you move like this and you move like that, and let's go, 3, 2, 1, let's do it. And you like then it cuts to like the audience, and it's just like 1 or 2 people do it. No one else does it, and he's just there. Come on, people! I'm not seeing enough movement.
Yeah,
it's so cringe.
Oh man, this guy, I don't even understand. He kind of gives us all a bad name. You know, he kind of gives us all a bad rap. But
yeah. I mean, could have gotten it worse.
Very true.
Like there are some other weird streamers in the platform, so you know.
That is very true.
Do you actually watch a lot of Twitch?
Not really, to be honest.
Me neither.
Yeah, I kind of just like I watch other streamers that are larger than me, to like see what they're doing and get ideas for my own stream and channel and everything. Same thing with YouTube. YouTube I definitely watch more of though, but there's a lot of times where I go on YouTube and there's just not really anything that I'm interested in. So I don't know.
Yeah. So actually, hold on. I wanted to see whether this thing is still going on. Otherwise, I want to like hear your expert opinion calculation. Yes, I don't know. How long is it still going to go on for? Let me see. Maybe it might have ended. It might have ended, but I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
What?
Oh, it's still going on. It's okay. So like, how long will Ludwig still go on for? How long will that timer still be at? Like 20 minutes.
Ludwig?
Yeah. Have you been watching that? Dude, you don't know?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god. Okay, so 19 days ago. Okay? 19 days, 20 days, 20 days ago. He started the subathon. He said, for every sub, I add 10 seconds to my stream. But he didn't set a cap. So he's at 160,000 subscribers right now. He has been streaming 19 days straight. Because it went viral and like people have just been like donating subs just to like keep him going.
66,000 people watching right now.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And he has been for the past 2 days at like 1 hour. Or now he's under 1 hour, but it just keeps on like people keep on gifting. And like literally this has been absolutely insane because basically what's been going on is that like he didn't set a cap. He didn't think it was going to be this long. And all of a sudden he had to go to bed like for the first night because it was still going on. And it was like at 19 hours or something, 18 hours. He went to bed and then chat went wild and they decided that it would be incredibly funny if when he would wake up and expect to see 18 hours on the clock, it would be over 35 hours.
Oh my god.
And then like I think the highest it got was like 60, 70 hours or something. But like he's just been streaming continuously for like 20 days. And basically, like, he's just trapped in a cage of money. Like, he's just being thrown so much fucking money. Over 160,000 subs. He's the most subscribed to Twitch channel right now, currently on Twitch. Second of all time, behind Ninja with 200,000. But if this keeps going, I mean, who knows where he ends.
Oh my gosh.
But, yeah, that has been going on for, like, the past 20 days on Twitch. And it's been an insane phenomenon to see. Just watch this man be locked up in a live stream where he gets gifted a lot of money, but he can't have a moment to himself.
That's crazy.
And he sleeps on streams, he showers on stream because he can't turn off the stream.
What?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that's so 150,000 subs. That's like if you multiply that by 5, that's $750,000.
Let me see. Like they're doing something. Yeah.
That's all together, and then Twitch takes. If he's a partner, Twitch takes half.
No, I think they'll take 10%, because like if you're a partner and you have over a certain amount, you can negotiate. So like half is standard, and like you can negotiate.
There's no way that Twitch is gonna let him get 90% of it. That's insane.
We will get 90%. I'm pretty sure.
Holy shit.
Like
he walks home with $675,000.
Let's just say that like over the past 20 days, he's been paid at least $3 every 10 seconds. $3 per 10 seconds, whether he was awake or asleep or whatever.
Makes my chest hurt, bro. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like what he has done, like he's also initiated a ban. So like if someone gives more than 100 subscribers, let's see, we have a sub count right here. Someone posted up in chat right here. Fuck, it just like this chat goes fast sometimes.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Oh, I'll let you know if it comes by again. But yeah, like if someone gives more than 100 subscribers, then like they get banned from the channel because he doesn't want. Like he had some one person gift for more than $7,500 in gift subs.
Oh my god!
So that's when he put in the ban. It's like
people just not have anywhere to put their money. Like, that's insane.
Like I mean, like look at the I don't know if you're on the stream right now, but you see like they have the timer. It's like it's got a rocket and stuff, and it's like literally just it's just for the meme. They're like, oh man, this guy just thought that he could just do a random subathon. Well, we're just gonna keep him here for as long as possible. He's actually putting a cap right now. His cap is 31 days. He's not gonna go beyond 31 days if it ever gets to that.
How many days as of right now, Jin? There's no cap, but right now it's close to 3 days. 3 days of streaming, of like consistent streaming.
No, 19 days of consistent streaming.
Wait, doesn't that say 30 hours up there? 38 hours?
No, that's 39 minutes still to go. So every single time that countdown timer you see here, that goes down. That's 39 minutes, but that's been on like 39 minutes an hour this entire last 24 hours.
Oh,
it's been down to 18 minutes, and then like people just like bump it up. They just bump it up every single time. And you now have like these movements in chat where people are like free Ludwig, and other people are just like, no, let's keep him here.
Wow.
So like you see here, Subathon started 18 days. Fuck, this goes so fast. 18 days, 23 hours and 7 minutes ago. But yes, he has been restarting the stream sometimes because like Twitch has this 48-hour like limit on your stream.
Oh wow. What the heck?
So, and like when he sleeps, like he'll just have like mods talk over, and like the chat can like, I think for like so many dollars per so many seconds you can like show videos as long as they're not copyrighted. So there is like money there too. He's literally in a golden cage of money, but like he just has no privacy at all. Like none. For the last 19 days he's had no privacy.
Wow. Yeah, and I mean, people don't really understand, like, that actually is a mental toll. Like, it takes a toll on you not being able to just be to yourself for any extended period of time. He literally has, like, tens of thousands of people with him and watching him and trying to communicate with him for hours.
Yeah.
For days.
His
like,
current sub count is 169,219. But yeah, like
he's gonna make $1 million at the end of this. But I mean that's yeah. Wow.
He is by far currently the most subscribed to channel like on Twitch, like 95,000 more than like number 2. It's like 160 all-time records. Like he's second on there because Ninja had 269,000 all-time active subscriptions in April of 2018. However,
don't get me wrong, that money could have been used for a lot by an individual person, but like I don't know, like $1 million isn't really that much in the grand scheme of things. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but like if you're talking about big purchases, you could really only make a couple with $1 million.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's not crazy by any means.
Yeah.
What would be more insane is like Ninja's scenario where he has
actually not. So right now, Ninja has the all-time record of 269,154 all-time subscribers. Currently,
right.
He has 7,133 active subscribers.
Ninja?
Yeah. Whereas the third most subscribed to channel ever of all time, 144,000, Ranboo Live, had 144,000 at all-time high, but still has 78,000.
78,000, exactly. So like, if you look at current active subs and seeing how long they last, like those are a little bit more insane. Like Shroud also has some pretty crazy numbers. He has like tens of thousands of people subbed every month. Though, like that kind of residual income, where I mean, I was about to say they're not doing anything, but they are. Like obviously, like, streaming is
Yeah.
Like
Oof.
streaming is doing something. It takes a mental toll, but like
everyone at twitch.tv/tdefson just canceled their subscription, and they were like, yeah, I mean, he just said it. It's not doing anything, so I mean.
like, what I mean is, like, this, like, for this particular situation, he's literally just going through his day, and people are kind of like just egging it on because it's funny, because it's a joke, and that's pretty insane, just to think about. You know what I mean?
By the way, Jen, like I think I said 7,500. Yeah. Anyway, it was not 750,000 because that would be crazy. That would be Elon Musk money.
Yeah, 750,000 is like collectively all together for all the subs.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, like how many days the stream's been on for? Like 30 days. You know how much that money could be used? Like he's also paying his moderators and stuff. He better be. But
yeah, I'd hope
no,
so.
but like he said that, and like I think like 40% or something will be going to charities, or like he said before the start of the stream, and he's been maintaining that. It's like we're still doing that because, like, yeah, we said it. We're still doing it.
That's good.
I didn't realize that love was going for so long. Yeah, I mean, like this even made our national news, and I was like, what the fuck? Twitch in the news? It's like that can't be good, but apparently it was good.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So, Ridgen, what's up, Dan? How's it going? Hi, Darren. How are you? I'm doing alright. I'm doing quite alright. But yeah, like the one thing that I wonder is like how many subathons will we see coming after this? Because I bet it will be many.
From Ludwig, he'll probably do one every year.
Well, not
every
from
few
Ludwig,
months or something like that.
but just from like
you mean just in general?
every other streamer that wants to like recreate this.
Yeah, probably a lot.
Like,
I mean, it's a good concept. I think the reason why this is getting so much attention and so, and he's also getting like money just tossed at him is because it's a new idea. I mean, it's not, subathons aren't new, but the way that he's going about it is new, and that's one thing that I guess a lot of people don't really realize with this kind of stuff. You don't have to do something completely new, you just have to do it in a new way.
Well,
do something in a new way, you know?
You just gotta give like, you just gotta make it sort of a meme, and that's kind of what he did.
Yeah.
Or like what happened is because like, this is the thing, it becomes this meme where if you are like on the internet and you hear about this dude where it's like, hey, you just want to do a single day subathon, maybe 2 days at most, and he's like right now he's like sleeping in this very uncomfortable bed, he's like having to shower, so he can't have a personal conversation. If we give him loads of subscriptions, like he can't say no to that, and we can force him to stream on forever. Like that is something the internet, like people latch onto, and that's what you see, people fucking latch onto this shit. And like at a certain point in time, like he had a couple of hours or something where someone accidentally changed the timer to like do 15 seconds every subscription. So they found out about that like 6 hours later, so they had to reduce from like, what was it, 50 something, 58 60 hours or something to like 40 something to like make up to like make the time accurate. He said we could either do that or like every sub counts for 5 seconds now, but the chat didn't go through with that. And then immediately the moment that they took that away, so like they subtracted that, like they just everyone started just donating subs again to like bring it back to like the 60 or over the 60 that it was at.
My goodness.
So it's just a meme, and
yeah,
it's a perfect storm. Yours is the perfect size for it. It's like if you or I were to do it, it's super low chance that this would spread across enough like subreddits and internet for people to be like, oh, let's jump on this. But because like he has a certain like base audience, like this can definitely spread.
Yeah, definitely.
And now it's just like people just tune in I mean, like I tune in like every morning and every evening, just like, is he still going? Is he still going? Because like it says 36 minutes, but it said like an hour at the start of this day. That was like 14 hours ago.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But
that's actually insane, though.
Can you imagine like how stressful this might also be? It's like he was this morning, which is like 12 hours ago, in a podcast, and he had 18 minutes to go. It's like, you don't really want to be asleep when the timer reaches 0. So 18 minutes, you're like, okay, well, I mean, He's still going, okay?
Yeah. It's definitely, as I said before, it's a mental toll.
Yeah.
Like not being able to like be to yourself for days, literally days.
Mhm.
If he actually goes the full 31 months or 31 days, that's insane to me. Like that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
Actually, let's see if we can calculate that. Like how many subs he would need for that. 31 times 24 hours times 60 minutes. And a minute has 60 minutes, so we have a minute now, and a minute has 6 times 10 seconds times 6. He would need 840,000 subscribers. So that would not beat out Ninja though. Oh my god, it would be 2,000 short for like beating out Ninja. But I guess by that time, if they get around to 267,000 subscribers, like people will probably push it past Ninja just for the meme of it. It's a little far out now, but
Oh, what the heck? I mean, that just goes to show you this man makes a lot of money.
yeah.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
All right, I have to get back to work.
Yeah, you should. You should.
But it was great hopping on stream. I hope my input on Outriders helps, I guess, you and also the people in the stream as well, the people in chat. We'll see the future of this game. That's all I could really say.
I mean,
We'll see what happens.
at least it's not gonna die like Anthem because it's not a live service game.
Yeah. Yep. Very true.
So.
Very, very true.
Well,
and also they don't have a crappy publisher. I mean, well, I think they have.
Hey, did you just
Activision, right?
Did you just call like our beloved Apex publisher trashy? How dare you?
Well, the only reason why that game is good is because Respawn made it good. That has nothing to do with the publisher.
No.
So, but
By the way, when was what is it? Overwatch 2 coming out?
I thought they canceled it.
Canceled it?
Yeah, I thought they decided not to go through with actually making an Overwatch 2 because people were like, no, that's dumb.
It's still online. Like Explore Overwatch 2. I thought that was like they were gonna make that a PvE game. Reunite and sign up for updates. Oh, Zephyr, how's it going? Let's see. Build award-winning foundation for the epic competitive play. Explore Overwatch 2. Co-op missions. What is next? Let's see. What do we have here? Overwatch 2 timeline 0 hour. What is next? What's going on? Like the landing page is still there. Maybe they didn't take it down, but I mean that would be kind of weird. Keep your collections, new maps, and new heroes. Begin your watch today. I don't know. Overwatch 2. Oh, here. Overwatch 2 is the next iteration of Overwatch. Because like I thought it was gonna be like a PvE game sort of thing. Like where regular Overwatch would just be. Let's see. The game passed significant development milestone in December 2020. By this point, the game has hundreds of developers working on it, so it's still going on.
Oh,
it's still happening.
Okay, interesting.
So, yeah, we were kind of like talking about the looter shooter genre, and Mika said that he feels that like the looter shooter is like one of those genres that's like recently, like over the last few years, been like super popular with like kind of like battle royales, but in a different way. I was kind of well. So like he was kind of saying like maybe like what is it, Outriders trying to lift on that, but I don't think so. Like I think maybe around the time that like Warframe and Destiny were like popping, that would have been the case. And you saw that with Anthem, you saw that with Fallout 76. Other than that, maybe if Overwatch 2 becomes like a looter shooter in its PvE form, then people will like it will maybe become big again. But who knows? Then that has to do good.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Um, I mean, I don't know. I think that they would. I would have to see what the actual gameplay loop is like before I can like actually decide to go through with buying it. You know.
Did you play a lot of Overwatch?
Not really. Wasn't really too into it.
Me neither. Like, the reason why I didn't play is because I thought it was going to be like a fad. I was like, oh yeah, this kind of like, this seems like Team Fortress, but then paid, and like with some skins. I mean, like, how long will before people realize, oh, I can also just play Team Fortress on Steam. Yay. And then like, a couple of months later, it was still around. It's like, oh fuck, it's still around. And then like, at that point in time, I was like, do I still get into this or not? And I didn't. And then like, people still play it, but I don't. Like, I've never really gotten into it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's not really for me.
Yeah. Though Apex
Wasn't
is like
really
starting
a
with like a
fan.
new life with this season for some reason. I don't know what it is, but like seriously, all of a sudden, like I see people around me playing Apex. I mean, like I started playing it again, but
Yeah. I don't really know why. But yeah, I've noticed the same thing. I've noticed a lot of people hopping back onto Apex, myself included.
yeah.
So
I mean, you
I don't
kind of got me back on because I don't know. Like, what? How did we even start? I know I should go back. How we started playing that, but like that one Friday we played, I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of fun. And I learned that the Spooner's plays it, Emil plays it, Rio plays it, Mogama plays it. There's a bunch of people that play it. Jesus plays it. Jesus is pretty good too.
Yep.
So yeah, we should do like a mega content creator Apex weekend where we're just 31 days straight just play Apex and to get our teams. I don't know. Some dumb stupid idea. It's like a tag team style. It's like now
Yeah, we could.
the longest running Apex team. So like the longest running Apex lobby. So like the way that we do it is we'll have like 6 or maybe more people, and we'll just like we'll have like a tag team sort of formation where like we'll have 3 people that play, and then like after a certain amount of time one person goes out and like a new one joins in, and then like after a certain amount of time like another person. So like we'll keep rotating, but technically we'll still keep the same lobby. And then if the game crashes, like we'll be fucked. But if we don't, then we'll have like the world record for the longest Apex lobby, if there even exists one of those. Well, we can claim that, and then we can just be like, fuck yeah, we're the world champions in Apex. Like we don't even have to be good. We'll just have a world record in Apex. And now we can cash in and go on retirement.
Yeah. Huge plan. Huge.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's kind of like my backup plan after like my 100% guarantee winning in life plan.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Huge plans.
Which, by the way, like, don't share this. This is just going to be between the two of us and everyone on stream, but don't share this with anyone. But if you want to have a 100% guarantee of winning life, this is what you do, okay? You go, like, get yourself nicely dressed, because it's a good occasion. Get yourself nicely dressed, get your hair combed. Go to, like, a local store. Buy yourself a lottery ticket. Win the lottery. Job done.
Oh, wow.
It's 100% guaranteed to succeed if you do it right, and then you're set for life. So,
wow.
that is what I would call plan number 1. And if that fails, I don't know. Just try something like the rest of us.
Huge plans. Yes, sir.
Actually, I had a friend of mine in high school just like say that to like their what is it, like we had these talks where it's like, where are you gonna go to university, what are your plans for later in life, and he was just like, I plan to buy a lottery ticket and just win it.
Yeah, that 1 in a million chance.
Yeah.
Just bank on that one.
Yeah. Oh, it's so gonna happen. But that like 1 in like 40 chance that like I'll get hurt in a car accident, never gonna happen to me. Never.
Yeah.
People and statistics are just like the craziest thing in the world.
Honestly. It's weird.
Anyway, I should probably end the stream as well. Since we were talking about Apex, let's go and like raid Brio.
Yes, sir.
Because he's doing Apex. He's actually doing like Apex teaching things. Maybe at some point like I should join him as a student in Apex. Or maybe by that time I'm already in plat, like will be the sensei.
Yeah, he's pretty good, so I think he's playing with Yeah, he's playing with 2 other streamers right now.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It was fun playing Outriders. I mean, talk about Outriders. Huge thanks to twitch.tv/tdefton. Make sure you go to twitch.tv/tdefton or go to twitch.tv/tdefton if you want to see more of twitch.tv/tdefton. He will do things. I don't know what exactly, but he might stream, he might not stream. He might stream a horror game. He might stream some sort of like sexual game about KFC. He might stream a game about Mr. Krabs overdosing on ketamine and dies. He might stream a game which is something else. Outriders. Who knows?
Who knows?
Check him out. Anyway, I'll see you guys, I guess, after the weekend, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might want to get some footage for or Outriders, just like play this the moment this is downloaded, or I'll stream some Apex. I don't know. Might do some of the stream, but then again, tomorrow I'm actually busy. I don't know. Anyway, see you guys all on Monday, and then we'll see you later. So see you around. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you around. Say hi to Rio, and let's get this raid started.
Bye, guys.
Bada boom. And